is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weight. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Wednesday. The Jason Walker Show inside the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. Whatever you need done to your home as far as repairs or remodeling, make sure you get a hold of Above All Handyman Services. Coming up today, a shortened edition of the show. Alex Eshelman on the road as she heads to her sister's graduation. So she'll join us back here next week for That's What She Said. But we're going to talk to Capital tennis coach Ryan Swenson. A couple of big matches coming up for the Bruins. And also on this day in history, the walk-off and a fun Wednesday, even though it will, again, be a shortened edition. You can watch on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com, and many more great places by going to JasonWalkerShow.com. Opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry with three distinct divisions, so you can create the log home of your dreams and your budget. You've got milled log, you've got handcrafted as well as timber frame. And you can get started at their website, yourcustomlog.com, Montana Custom Log Homes. You got rodeo coming up tomorrow and Friday, the final rodeo in the Big Sky region with the Montana State men and women looking to win everything. And head back to the CNFR, where the women are the defending national champs. Miles Community College hosting the last spring rodeo of the season. And it all gets underway tomorrow. Our rodeo updates begin again next Tuesday, so looking forward to those for the next few months, because we're getting close to the rodeo season for the pro level in Montana getting going in June. Saw this today. Montana State men's tennis coach Trey Morris has resigned as of today. Morris's departure comes for what he calls personal family-related issues, indicating his family's relocating this summer, saying, quote, to Leon Costello, the athletics director, Leon Costello said, in the short time that Trey has been around, he's built the men's tennis team into a competitive force. They thank the family for their support and being a positive factor in Bobcat athletics in the Bozeman community. His third season just wrapped up, and Morris and the Bobcats captured a share of the Big Sky's program's first Big Sky regular season title since 2013, played in the conference championship match for the first time since 2006, and drew a record crowd to watch the Cat Grizz matchup, and the Cats getting that win 5-2 in the regular season finale. Bobcats also got into the national team rankings for the first time in 15 years. Two different double teams have been nationally ranked. One has qualified for qualified last year for the ITA National Championships. And in 2020, as the interim coach, he got the team through COVID and then became the head coach a year after that. Cats 18-8 this last season, season 7-1 in the conference on the men's side. And they will start the search immediately, but we wish Coach Morris the best of luck. He did a lot of great things. There's no question about that. MSU Billings golf getting some recognition, and it comes in the form of a $25,000 gift from Shields in Billings to help support the completion of an indoor practice facility for the men's and women's golf teams. It is the largest single gift in golf program history for the Yellow Jackets. So what they're doing is taking a limited-use racquetball court and turning it into a full-time practice facility for golfers during the winter. Phase 1 got some synthetic turf laid down. You got 3 putting holes, a couple of spaces to hit into a practice net. The next phase coming, you're going to get an indoor swing monitor, hitting cage, so they can play 18 holes. And they're also branding the area really to promote the golf teams. So that's great news for MSUB Golf, which has done really well over the last few years. So congratulations to them. Which, I mean, it's cool that places, step up and places check out, what's important. And you know how good the MSUB team is. And there's great golf in the state of Montana as far as the collegiate and the high school level. But collegiately, I mean, the Rocky men and women, the Tech men and women, the Carroll women last year were the conference champs. The men's team has sent guys off to nationals before. Providence was good for a few years. Western just added golf, basically to complete the Frontier Conference 6 teams in the conference tournament so they can get a national qualifier to the NAIs. But, and then down on the high school front, that's where a lot of these players come from in the state of Montana collegiately, is from Montana high school golf. And it's not easy to play golf in Montana, whether it's the AA in the fall or, you got in the A and then the BC in the spring, or reversed. However, BC's in the spring because Jefferson teams are really good right now down there at Boulder. I know we talked a lot about Boulder over the last couple of weeks, but that Jefferson golf team's pretty good too, and just really continuing. I guess you could call it the year of the Panther almost. Now they haven't won anything state-wise aside from last year's state track meet on the girls' side, but that golf team, they could have a couple of individual champs potentially. That boys team could win a state title team-wise. So keep an ear out. Monday night, there's a school board meeting in Choteau, and a well-respected, well-beloved coach may not be renewed. Heard that today. Got confirmation today, so we'll keep an eye on that story because school boards across the state and parents across the state are ruining high school sports. They really are, and we'll continue to call them out because it's not good what's going on. In fact, next Tuesday, Big Fork football coach Jim Ben's going to join us, coaches track as well, but he's going to join us next Tuesday, and him and I have some ideas for the future moving forward, including the show, but what can be done? I mean, we have coaches and teacher shortages. We have referee shortages. We have bus driver shortages. And a lot of that comes down to parenting and parental influence. So we'll have Jim Ben on next Tuesday rather, to get his thoughts. But man, oh man, it's something's got to change in the state for sure, and probably across the nation. But we cover Montana sports here on the show. If you missed anything, always go to jasonwalkershow.com, and that includes our conversation yesterday, which, man, I got to thank you, the fans of this show. Holy cow. Our numbers the last couple of weeks have just blown up with people continuing to listen and jumping on board as fans of the show because of the way we do things on this show. And we appreciate you for sure. There's no question about it. You make this happen. And we can't do this without your support, and we definitely appreciate it. So there you go. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and when we do, we're going to talk some tennis. Capital Tennis, the Bruins. They're been dealing with weather the last couple of weekends, not being able to finish matches. Hopefully they can get a couple in this weekend. We'll talk to Ryan Swenson when we come back. And also a shortened edition We've got on this day in history, the walk-off, and much more still to come. Jason Walker Show. Opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. Over 50-plus years experience. They will craft you a home that's going to last for generations. Check them out at yourcustomlog.com to get started today. Coming right back, Ryan Swenson, Capital tennis coach, next. Hang on.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Jason Walker Show on a Wednesday, a shortened edition of the show today. I've got golf league tonight, so I got to get all the way across town. And it's the first league night that we've had in, 3 years now, since 2020, 2 years? And I got a really good partner tonight. We're playing two-man netball match play against another team, so I got to get across town for the shotgun start. So shortened edition tonight. We still get everything covered. Still to come on this day in history, the walk-off and more. Got a chance earlier today to catch up with Capital tennis coach Ryan Swenson, talk about the Bruins as we get close to the end of the season here. And he joins us now on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All right, Coach, been a couple of weeks since we chatted. What have you liked about the way the Bruins have played some tennis?
Yeah, it has been a little bit. I've been impressed. We've improved every time we go out there. We see individual growth, but also team growth. Boys team especially has a couple sweeps under their belt, including crosstown. So it's just been good to see progress getting made. I mean, the middle of the season seems to go so fast. It takes a long time to get there, and then next thing you know, we're looking at divisionals in 2 weeks already.
Right, yeah. What was your weekend like? Let's recap your weekend for you guys, both, I guess, the last 2 weekends, both up at Kalispell with the Western Conference and then last week with the East-West Showdown.
Yeah, so in Kalispell at the Western Conference Tournament, we do different brackets for each event, so number 1 boys singles, number 2 girls doubles, etc. We got rained out towards the end, so we didn't finish all of the championship matches, but our boys singles kind of were the stars of the show. We swept the number 1 and number 2 boys singles titles, and we were playing for the number 3 boys singles titles when it got rained out. And I liked our chances, so that would have been exciting if we could have gotten that one finished. As a team, 12 of the 18 people that were playing were placed in the top 4, and 9 of them were going to be in the 3rd and 4th place matches that didn't happen, so it could have been even better than that. So overall, it was a very good weekend, even if the weather didn't cooperate all the way.
Yeah, no, for sure. And, you know, you and I have talked a few times this year. Did you expect this at this point in the season?
In terms of weather, you mean?
No. In terms of good play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was my goal. It was what I was hoping for. You know, we have had a young team for a couple of years now, so it takes a while to kind of get that ball rolling. But I had hoped that by the middle of the season, we'd start to see some people settle into their spots and really start kind of playing to their upper limits. And I think we're getting there. I do. I've seen a lot of good stuff and a lot of kids that have really matured in their playing styles, even in just the last 3 weeks. So it's been exciting to see, and it gives me more hope for divisionals for sure.
Who did you guys play in Missoula?
We actually went to Bozeman instead.
Oh,
we were
that's right.
set to play Belgrade and Billings West, and so I suggested that we move it to Bozeman to save everybody some travel time. So we did that. We played Belgrade and then Billings West. So Belgrade, the boys swept 8-0. Girls had 3 third set matches, so a lot closer. We ended up dropping the girls' side 3-5. And then Billings West, we got rained out. We had half the matches done, and we were an even split at that point. And the matches that were still on the court were about even in terms of wins and losses in their current scores. So it was going to be interesting to see if it had played out, who was going to come out ahead. It was going to be close.
Do you guys play West again on Saturday?
We do play West again on Saturday. Yep, that was our one chance at Belgrade, so that's all we'll get, but we got to finish that one. Billings West we'll rematch with in Butte, so we'll get a chance to hopefully see how it would shake out if we play all the way through.
Yeah, I think you will. But when you look at it, and I talked to Nicole Reby, your counterpart at Helena High yesterday, and she's looking forward to getting that rematch. Are you guys as well? I mean,
I am, yeah. They're a competitive team. We had some good matches, so I'd like to see, especially the kids who didn't finish, I'd like to see those play out. Generally speaking, it's sometimes frustrating to play the same team twice when they're not in our division, let alone even in our, Western Conference. But given that we didn't get to finish, I'm thankful that we get another shot to kind of finish it out, so to speak.
Sure. Ryan Swenson joining us, Capital Tennis coach, Mike Miller, State Farm Hotline. You were supposed to play a duel yesterday down in Bozeman with Gallatin and the Hawks, but that didn't happen. Will that be rescheduled, or are you guys just going to plan on hooking up, I guess, in May, later this month?
Yeah, so that one was already a rescheduling. We were set to play that April 15th, and that got canceled. And so we had rescheduled it for yesterday. Got canceled again. I know discussion about rescheduling has started. I just don't know that we're going to find a date that works, considering that we play them again next Saturday anyway.
Right.
So my guess would be that it's not going to happen, but you never know.
When you look at it coming off of a weekend where you didn't get to finish some matches, how nice would it have been to play yesterday, or is it better to get the extra day of practice in?
It's a trade-off. I think it would have been better to have the matches, especially considering that those are our divisional opponents. We haven't seen anybody other than Helena High from our division, so we can see scores from the Bozeman schools, but until we go face-to-face in a duel, it's hard to know exactly where everybody sits. So from that perspective, it was definitely a bummer. it's always nice to get another day of practice in good weather because those are few and far between. So that was nice, but I think if I'd had the choice, we would have played.
You do get West this week. You also get Butte. What do you expect from Butte?
I have no idea. Sounds like they have more of a boys team. Last year they only had 3 of the 12 season playing, so that was tough to do a match with. I think they have slightly more than half of a roster this year, so we'll get some more matches played on the boys' side. Girls, they should have a full roster, and Butte has some good players from now and then too, so you just never know until we see them. I haven't spent a lot of time looking at the Butte scores yet. I was more worried about the Bozeman-Gallatin matches, but now that those are behind us, we'll be excited to see what to offer.
And then Crosstown next week. Again, you guys got the win the first time around. What do you expect to be different next Tuesday?
Hopefully nothing. Girls, we actually lost just barely 3-5,
right.
So I'd like to see us, tighten that up a little bit. We had a lot of matches that went to tiebreaks. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I want to say it was at least 3 of them on the girls' side. So, I'd like to see us, have those come out in our favor this time around. But, yeah, I'm hoping the boys can keep the momentum rolling. We swept last time. That was the first boys crosstown win since I started coaching in 2016. So I'd certainly like to finish the year out with 2 of those on the boys' side and hopefully, split even with the girls and get this one too.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And then like you said, we're sitting 2 weeks away from divisionals here, or 15 days away. How many do you expect to come out of divisionals? And I'm going to ask you this again before divisionals, but how many right now do you expect from the Bruins to be headed to state?
It's always a tough question, especially not having seen half of our division yet. I don't know exactly how we'd stack up. Obviously, I know of a few of the players, and I can make predictions about who's going to make it, but anything can happen. I'm thinking if we could get 6 or 7 players total, that would probably be kind of a best-case scenario for us. I'd like to see us get at least 2 boys singles and at least 1 girls singles, girls doubles, and a boys doubles. I think would kind of be my dream would be 7 there. So we'll see. Obviously more than that would be great. And I don't want to say that others on our roster can't do it by any means, but I think, trying to aim for 6 or 7 would be a pretty good outcome for us at this point.
Well, and like you've mentioned too, as we talked with Ryan Swenson, it's tough because you haven't seen half the division like you said. So, you could be impressed by your team with how they play against these other kids at divisionals and qualify for state because you just don't know yet.
Right, exactly. Starting to look at some of the kids from Bozeman and the Gallatin that are returning. You can start to do some math on paper, but that obviously never works out the way you think it will anyway. Gallatin has the returning boys doubles champions. Bozeman's number 1 gave Ryan Ashley several good matches last year. Ryan got the best of him the last time they played, which was the divisional championship. So hopefully we'd keep carrying that forward, but you never know how much time some of these kids have spent over the winter taking lessons, playing inside, doing whatever. So, you don't know until you get there how much maybe somebody that wasn't a threat last year all of a sudden has improved quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll see how much you guys have improved from a week when you take on West and Butte on Saturday. Hey, thanks for joining us. Good luck this weekend. Safe travels, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Jason. Talk to you soon.
That is Ryan Swenson joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home. It's your auto. It's your life. Mike understands that. Get hold of Mike Miller State Farm in Helena today. Take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap things up on a Wednesday. Tomorrow on the show, Capitals softball coach Mike Miller is going to join us. Bruins in a makeup game right now, so he will join us tomorrow as they've got big games on Friday and Saturday at home with Glacier and Flathead. So we'll talk to Mike Miller, the Capital coach, not the insurance agent, tomorrow on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Are you confused yet? Good. Okay, come back, wrap things up. Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Ruckers Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Ruckers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Ruckers Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Ruckers, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Ruckers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. As we get set to wrap things up on a Wednesday, shortened edition tonight. We've got Golf League tonight. Like once a month, we're going to do shotgun starts at night, like we used to do league, but tonight's the first, so got to be there. And my partner and I, he's like a scratch golfer. I add some handicap, so if I can get a couple of pars, we should be making some credit tonight. Looking forward to that. Hey, the Midland Roundtable Top 10 meet was yesterday down in Laurel. Gallatin boys and West girls getting it done. Haley Coey with 4 golds in that one from West. She's pretty good. Taco Dowler, Clint Ambule lead the way for the West boys. And Gallatin did really well on the boys' side too. So, and it was Isaiah Clonch winning the discus and the javelin. So good stuff. Track season, love it. And they finally have gotten some good weather, which is really good too. So, all right, let's do On This Day in History. It is May the 4th. It is Bike to School Day today. It is Skilled Trades Day, Renewal Day, Orange Juice Day, and Weather Observers Day. 1869, Cincinnati Red Stockings played their first official baseball game. They beat the Great Western Baseball Club 45-9. 45-9 baseball. 1871, the first baseball league game. Fort Wayne beats Cleveland 2-0. The first hit, a double by Jim White. 1893, Cowboy Bill Pickett invents the sport of bulldogging, also known as steer wrestling. 1924, 8th Summer Olympic Games opened up at Stadium Olympiade in Paris, France. In 1966, on this date, born in Bighorn, Montana, Olympic rower in the 1996 Olympics, Monica Tranel, or Monica Machini. 1998 on this date, federal judge in Sacramento gives Ted Kaczynski 4 life sentences plus 30 years after the Unabomber accepted a plea agreement sparing him from the death penalty, which is still kind of a bummer. He still probably shouldn't be alive, but oh well. It's our justice system. Let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off is presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Cafe Zydeco will be on the menu this weekend as I'm craving a po' boy, maybe some beignets. Talked about the beignets before. My daughter, who just turned 4, absolutely loves the beignets because you've got the powdered sugar on them. And she just loves to eat the powdered sugar. She's a kid, and she's healthy, so it's fine. But they've got other great stuff on the menu. Jambalaya, crawfish, catfish, fried catfish basket with tater tots with the Cajun seasoning, Zydeco seasoning. It's really good. Cafe Zydeco. It is Military Appreciation Month, and Cafe Zydeco always supports our military and our first responders. So if you are a member, stop in, get your order. You also get a free drink with that order. They take care of our law enforcement, EMTs, firefighters, military, and other first responders. Thanks to Ryan Swenson for joining us today. We'll do it again tomorrow. Mike Miller will join us, the Capital softball coach. Bruins in a makeup game. I believe it's Big Sky they're taking on today. So we'll talk to Coach tomorrow ahead of the big games with Flathead and Glacier Friday and Saturday. Get you set for the weekend tomorrow as well. And again, thank you for making the Jason Walker Show hugely successful. Couldn't do it without you and our great sponsors. We'll do it again tomorrow on the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. If you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you on Thursday.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.